everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to this little video today on another messages from your animal spirit guides. And here's the little book, and we shall see, because a lot of you guys are enjoying this one. I actually enjoy these ones because it's a little bit of a different message. So I don't know when you guys are seeing this, and sometimes I'll just film a whole lot in a certain day and then sort of try to spread it out. So if you have questions about animal spirit guides or animal totems, you can ask. I just want to say one thing before we go any further. You have an unlimited amount of animal totems. You have an unlimited amount of spirit guides and angels. It is we, the humans, that place limitations on how many things we can have and what we can have and who gets what. We are the ones that are putting limitations on this. So if you like a particular animal, then of course you can ask for that animal to be guiding you and draw in the energy of that animal. And if you would like, I do have some books on you know, different animal totems and things, and we can go through the books together if you like, and you know, I will read to you different meanings of different animals, so you can get a glimpse of it like that. If you're interested in that, just comment below that you'd like to read the book with me. I have another channel, Divine Healing, and on there I have been reading a book to everyone called You Can Heal Your Life. It's Louise Hay's book, and so it is part of my You Are a Healer series. And everybody kind of likes the, you know, we're doing this book, we're doing this study together, and we're reading it together. So I do have quite a collection of books. So if you would like something like that, I don't mind you know, getting the book out with you and we can study together. So just let me know. And okay, so let's go. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to focus on a message for each one of us relating to the message from our animal spirit guides. Okay, let's go. Okay. Oh, we got a really cute one. We got the Hawaiian owl. Look at him. See if I can get you to see it. Isn't that gorgeous? Alright. Okay. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Okay. A lot of people are always wondering where their family is, and well, these are our ancestors that are talking to us at the moment. So let me get the page for you. And it is a Hawaiian owl, and it is pronounced Pu'eo. 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 Okay. Alright, you can receive guidance from your ancestors in the spirit world, no matter what their age, when they died, or how many generations ago they walked on the earth. They're offering you help in many ways right now. So pay close attention to the signs they give you. This guidance can come to you in many forms, whether through your eyes, ears, feelings, or thoughts. Sometimes your ancestral spirit guides appear in dreams, particularly vivid ones. You might see someone who looks like one of your ancestors, or unexpectedly come across photos or memorabilia that remind you of this person. Often a particular animal making an appearance before you is a way in which your ancestral guide is trying to reach you. You might hear something that makes you think of a specific ancestor, or simply feel their presence, and thoughts about a certain ancestor, especially unexpected and recurring thoughts, suggests that they're nearby. Repetition is key here. In whatever ways your ancestors attempt to contact you, when signs continue to show up that make you think of your deceased loved ones, know that these physical manifestations demonstrate that they're with you. You may have known some of these ancestors in the physical world prior to their deaths, or they may be ancestors from long ago, several generations before your birth, surpassing the boundaries of conscious memory. Regardless of who they are, always give thanks to your ancestral spirit guides, and even appeal to these benevolent helpers when guidance is needed. So the associations with this card are dignity, omens, guidance, protection, wisdom, knowledge, inspiration, mysteriousness, silence, sacredness, diversity. Omakua is an ancestor showing up as a spirit animal. So this is really interesting because sometimes, and you know, I know a lot of people as well have had this happen. There has been so many animals that have just arrived at my doorstep. It's not funny. You know, I've had stray cats. The kids have brought home stray cats. You know, we've had dogs come, and they just come and they act like they know us, and they're all over us. And and I just know that that is a message from the other side. One little thing in particular that happened to me was the funniest thing. I used to travel between Adelaide and Whyalla, South Australia, and it's about 4.5 hours drive. And anybody who has done the Whyalla to Adelaide trip or vice versa knows the trip that it is. It's quite a boring kind of a trip. Anyway, this one particular trip, it was shortly after my brother Nathan passed away in the year 2000. And I was at the BP petrol station, and if you are in Australia, you know BP is the green, you know, BP sign. Anyway, it's a petrol station, and I was in Port Pirie at this BP petrol station. And across the road, running towards my car, now I was the only person actually getting petrol at this time, running across the road to the car was this little black, beautiful cat. So I would say that it was probably about 6 months old, no more than that. But it was this beautiful cat, and it was just hanging around this petrol station, like the pump where I happened to be at. And I was like, come on, puss, 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 all that sort of thing. And it came straight over to me and was loving me and doing the whole head thing. So anyway, I went inside to the shop and I said, look, there's a little black cat outside. Does that belong to anybody? And they said, no. They said he's been coming over and, you know, getting something to eat and then taking off again. And I'm like, all right. So I grabbed the cat and I took it with me. And I thought, well, since it doesn't belong to anyone, you know, obviously he loves me. I can't leave it here. I'm going to take it home with me. But I took it to Adelaide with me. And I'm not joking, this cat was in a car with me and I didn't have any basket or anything for it, but it sat around, it curled itself around my head, like one of those cushions that go around your neck, and it stayed there the entire way, purring and, you know, kneading with its hands and all that, and like loving me the whole way there. And, you know, I kept it at my mum's house for a while, and then all the way back, so 4.5 hours in the car, all the way back to Whyalla. This thing was around my neck, you know, everywhere I went. I left it in the car when I stopped for petrol and everything, and it stayed with me. I got it all the way home to Whyalla, and after about a week, it disappeared. So I never knew what happened to, and I named it BP because I found it at the BP station. But I was certain that it was a sign from my brother, and, you know, a happy birthday to me from my brother, and it comforted me all the way to Adelaide. You know, all the way home. Everybody got to know it, and then it left again, obviously, maybe to someone else's house or to brighten someone else's day, or maybe it was just, you know, sometimes it's a gift from the heavens and it goes again. I've had that happen as well, you know, extraordinary things happening, and it's like a gift from the heavens, and you just can't explain this to anybody else. So anyway, your ancestors from the past are trying to get your attention. You may go and start doing an Ancestry trail, which is really fun, on Ancestry.com. I'm often on there, and I ended up finding a ticket with my granddad's when he went to go and see my grandma from Canada to New York, and I was like, wow, there's his passage, there's the fair, and there's his name on the manifest, you know. And so Ancestry.com starts to open up a whole wave of new experiences for you, and a lot of the times you can see pictures, and that is what really gets to me. You know, you can it draws you into the picture, and you're like, I wonder what they were doing, I wonder what they were thinking. And as they say, a lot of times we are our own ancestors, so possibly you are looking at yourself, especially if you're resonating with one particular picture. Your soul journey may have been way back then. That's why a lot of us can be fascinated with different timelines and events and different periods. I'm fascinated with tall ships and the sailor's life, and the naval thing. And when I was young, I wasn't as much. And when I got older, I was so fascinated with it. And sure enough, there's been a naval history in my family. I suppose for just about everyone's family, there's been a history on a ship somewhere. And it goes backwards. And I start to really see vivid impressions of things that were going on these ships. And I would love to write a movie about it. I've often talked about this because I can just see clearly. I can smell it. Even the Viking ships, I can smell this oil, like a linseed oil, on the inside of the ship. So when it's first been coated in this stuff, I guess I have to look further into it. But the smell of that, and when I've done past lives for other people, like looked into their past lives, these are the things that resonate strongly. Is even the smells, the aromas, the feeling within the body of what it is like. And if you go into deep meditation, and you're asking to have that kind of vision, you will eventually get there. You will have vivid memories. People often ask me about past life, and it is easy to attain it for someone else. It may not be as easy for yourself at first, but if you're looking for someone else, you've got your own self out of the way, and you're focusing on this other person's energy, and you're asking the angels to help show you the past life of this person. And if you can take yourself through steps of it, I might do a meditation for you guys to take yourself through the steps of going into a past life where you're not going to be, you shouldn't be afraid of anything, because we're always protected. But if you can start going through the steps of it, then you learn it the long way first, then you can speed up the time it takes you to actually get there. And a lot of people are saying that they recognize me or know my soul, and it would make sense if we've had many past lives that we may have come across each other either as friends or enemies or whatever, and here we are again in some capacity recognizing each other on our soul journey. So be aware for animals, birds, insects even that are coming your way, and showing up in your life. Here, this is this beautiful owl. Not too many people are going to see an owl in their travels, but if you do, that's extra special. There's deep wisdom, always the wise old owl, isn't there? There's always deep wisdom that comes through with the owl. You can ask for the owl to guide you. Perhaps you'll have dreams about the owl, and you'll feel comforted by the owl, and you'll start to really get in connection with the animal spirit guides that are working with you. So everybody, I hope that is helpful. Perhaps you've got your own stories of things where you've just had this amazing experience with animals. Please know, like I'm saying to you all the time, we are limitless. We do not limit ourselves. We shouldn't limit ourselves to how many guides we have, how many angels we have, how many fairies there are, any of that. We don't limit ourselves. We should be limitless beings, and that actually goes for all parts of our life, where we are becoming more and more limitless and free, and expanding our thought processes and manifesting more things into our life, having a more abundant life because of the effort we are putting in for the higher self, that the higher self to take over more, and resonating in these higher realms, and then you're just bringing all these wonderful experiences and blessings into your life all the time. That is the secret to it all. It doesn't have to be hard. We can do this in an easy, steady, peaceful way. So again, thank you all for listening. I hope this is helpful, and until the next video, make sure you leave comments below, and if you want to see anything at all, just let me know, and I will try my best to do it for you. Till the next video, it's goodbye from me. Bye everyone.